Okay, that did not go as planned. Today's candle is the Calm Candle by Inside Then Out. I thought about doing the Focus Candle by them because that's usually the candle that I light when I'm working. But when I talk, the last thing I need is to get riled up. It's been a little minute since we have done one of these. We're going over all the things that I've bought over the past several months. Like this might date back to like September, October. I was looking through all the things that I was choosing and I was like, this is low-key a favorites video. We're not gonna call it that even though these are like my favorite things. And that is just because past year, especially the past several months, I've been very mindful about my choices. And so I feel like everything I've gotten is just like, not to toot my own horn, but I feel like everything is really good. Probably one of my favorite sections as far as clothing goes. If you saw my closet video from a couple of weeks ago, I have an obsession with outerwear. And so this has been a recent purchase that I've made, although it does bring me into the mind that I want to mention some of these things have been like gifted to me and whatnot. And I just say that because this is actually an item from Cezanne, but I've paid for this myself because they do gift me some things, but this was not one of them. I'm a major lover of trench coats. I thought on it for a long time. I just kept seeing people style it over and over and over again. And so I finally pulled the trigger. I was like, okay, I think I would be able to get a lot of use out of this just because the other trench coat that I had, it's very cute, but it's one of those more dramatic trench coats because it is longer. What I love about this one is it's kind of like a mid-length, just makes the simplest of outfits look really good. If you are looking for an everyday trench coat that you can throw on but look really nice and put together, that is amazing quality. Anything that I can link, I will take the time out to put the links down below. If you have seen the vlogs as of late, you have already seen this coat. I had been looking for a specifically chocolate fur, like the really plushy looking kind, for the absolute longest, and I ended up going to an antique store, just doing some regular decor shopping, and I came across this gorgeous one, and I was so excited because it's actually a really nice faux fur, just because I've always been a little afraid to get like a full-on fur with living around here because it is always so hot. But yeah, she's gorgeous. I think it was sitting there waiting for me. It fits me perfectly. I feel like the past year I've been trying to up my shirt game just because I'm coming from a background of wearing nothing but a lot of crop tops. I had a lot of like meshy, kind of cheap-ish tops from like my early 20s and like college days. So with me fleshing all of that out, I feel like these past couple of years, your girl has not had very many shirts. So I've been trying to branch out more and I came across this gorgeous corduroy shirt. My plan is to wear it on top of like a basic tee or something like that. I mean, I could wear it by itself just buttoned up because it is on the thicker side. The quality is absolutely amazing. I will say I wish I would have gotten it a little bit bigger. I was just trying to be careful because I was trying to get away from getting things that were like way too oversized like I used to do. But you can stand to go up a couple of sizes in this shirt if you are going for an oversized look. Okay, before we do go any further, I did want to go ahead and thank the sponsor of today's video, which I'm so excited to say is Necessaire. So Necessaire is a brand that I've been using for absolute years at this point. They just have some of the most high quality, clean self-care items. And if you're a regular over here, you know clean everything is just what I've been working on, what I'm eating, what I'm putting on my body. So when I found out they were dropping a brand new clean deodorant, I was so excited because I have tried their clean deodorants before. So this one is their Olibano Mandelic Acid deodorant. Of course, you already know when it comes to deodorant nowadays, we're looking for the no aluminum. It also doesn't have baking soda, and I feel like Necessaire really does a good job at putting the necessities in your product. Of course, it matters that this is clean extra strength. I've been able to go to the gym in it. I've been able to sit right here in this hot sweater right now in it. And I can happily report to you that I have not smelled myself. Do a little pit check and I just smell that same little woody vanilla warm scent that the Olibano deodorant has. It lowers the pH level of your armpit to even keep you from getting to that point, which that's what I'm talking about. Handle the problem before it becomes a problem. Good for less shaving bumps. And on top of all of that, of course, it's vegan. If you have been looking for a new clean deodorant, I definitely recommend this one. They were also nice enough to give me a code just for you guys. So that code is going to be all caps Jordan for 15% off of your entire order. So I will put that right here. You can take advantage of the code while it lasts. And a big thank you to Necessaire for partnering with me in this video. Okay, will it offend you deeply if I take this shirt off? Even so kind as to put a bra on for you, okay? so you don't have to look at my nipples. I would like applause now. Okay, continuing with the gorgeous pieces that I found lately. I have had my eyes on this top, I want to say for like a year, but is this lace kind of mock neck top. I was tempted to get another one, but to be honest, I haven't even worn this one yet. I just recently cleaned out my closet so I could see my really cute pieces like this that need to get some use out of them. If I was gonna go somewhere, I could put on a little bralette underneath it, and it kind of gives that like very bare skin look. Or if I wanted something a little more subtle, another really cute thing about this top is it has those little finger holes in it. And so I could put it, let's say, underneath just like a white top like this, just to give it like a little extra of something. And so then I'd be able to play with like the layers, show a little bit of lace in it around the fingers without it doing too much, but making the outfit more interesting. I feel like pieces like this have been my holy grail over the past year, where they're not doing a lot and they are simple yet pretty, but you can wear them in so many different ways. I could not bring myself to care to get an expensive white t-shirt. Like, I've seen them cost $100, blah, 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 blah. And the thing about white is a dangerous thing to play with. It's just something I don't want to spend a lot of money on. And so I came across these Uniqlo tops. Oh my gosh. Something told me to get multiples of these, and I'm so glad I did, because I think I've already gotten a slight stain on this one. I just had to pull it out so I could show it to you, and then I'm going to go wash it. But I love these tees. These are the perfect little white baby tees. They're not too cropped, because like I said, I'm kind of heading out of that era. Not that I'll never wear something cropped, but on an everyday basis, when I'm just trying to run to the store, I just don't want my whole entire midriff out, you know? And so I feel like this is a nice happy medium. It cuts like right at a lot of my high-waisted jeans, which I really, really love. It's not too fitted, like I feel like you can breathe in it. It's truly the perfect white baby tee. I recently went on a trip to Miami, and I kid you not, I love this top so much that I packed both of the ones I had just in case I ended up getting a stain on them. All I'm saying is, if you're in your baby tee era, these t-shirts, they're perfect. Oh my gosh, this candle just melting over here. I'm out here about to start a fire in the video, and you just weren't gonna say a thing. We'll just why didn't I think of that earlier? So if you've been one of the people boycotting my channel because I haven't been talking about fashion that much, you're also very well aware that it's just because I've been such a homebody, and I just discovered like I just like to be comfortable. As I said, we're so back with the fashion content, but we're so not done with the cozy, comfy clothes of it all. But at the same time, even though I like to be comfortable, I do like to always keep it chic. And this cable knit sweater is just like the ultimate comfy chic item. I'm in my era of outfit repeating. I will wear something into the ground. I don't care if I wear it every video. You're just gonna have to put it in my starter pack, because if I want to wear it, I'm gonna wear it. You know, I'm just not at that point where I feel like I have to have a new piece for a new Instagram picture. Really loving sweaters, and I didn't actually have like a comfy everyday pull on little sweater. Let me tell you, I was absolutely right when I got this sweater, because I wear it so much. I've worn it all winter, and I will continue to wear it in spring, because you know it's going to be kind of cold outside. Not to keep mentioning that closet video, but if you did see it, you saw me talking about literally an identical sweater that I have to this, that I had bought vintage. I had bought this one brand new. I am able to link this one, but the reason that this one always wins out for me is because it's not itchy. I'm a person, I love to throw on a little bralette with a sweater, and so this one is just always really comfy and cozy to put on. And she's so cute. It's the perfect color. I love her. Okay, one of the coolest things about this job is I feel like I get put on to cool things all the time. Not that I didn't know about Banana Republic already. I did a collaboration with them recently for these pants and a few other pieces, and when I tell you, I was missing this in my closet. I feel like these are my current equivalent to what black cargo pants used to be to me. They have the straight up trouser look in the front, but then when you go to the back, they do have the stretch in the band. I will wear these out and go somewhere, and then I'll come back and just keep them on, not even on purpose. It's just because they are so comfortable. But what I really like about these is they also have belt loops. If you're looking for a good everyday basic black pant that you can wear all the time, yes, these were gifted, but if I bought them, I got my cost per wear, okay? Because I wear these pants into the ground. I'm thinking about going back and getting the tan pair as well. There's a running theme of me showing you pieces that I've had my eye on, that I like took time to marinate on, and I was like, yes, this is exactly what I want. And this is one of those pieces. I had been eyeing these for a minute at J. Crew, okay? I would go in the store and I'd look at them and I'd be like, these are so cute, but I wasn't so sure they would be so cute on me. And one day I went in there and I actually tried them on. Flattering. They have these little vintage looking sailor buttons on them. They are so comfortable. I didn't realize that they were super flattering until, number one, I turned around and I saw my butt in the mirror. But number two, my boyfriend was just like, I really like those jeans. And you know, I gotta hear the details, okay? And the thing about him, he's very detail oriented and he'll tell me the details. He was like, they just fit really good, like all down here, like not just like in your butt, like they fit good around your thighs too. And I paid attention. He was so right. Flattering. If you're looking for a pair of dark wash, super wide leg, kind of retro 70s looking jeans, I have made a couple of bag purchases. Nothing crazy. I say that because I may have bought a little something, okay, for myself. Like a bag. Unfortunately, I don't have access to it yet. So it'll probably be in a future video, but until then, let me just show you the little things that are holding me over. Okay, this first one, I wouldn't consider a bag. I kind of tricked you a little bit. I'm sorry. It is a makeup bag, but I felt like it was still a bag the same, and so I wanted to put it in this category. I'm what you call potentially a makeup bag hoarder, just because I probably have bought several makeup bags in the last 10 years, which is super unnecessary. But the thing is, when you do that, you actually kind of figure out what you like. I learned I don't like the super structured bags. Keep the caboodle. I'm not trying to load that around. I need something that is malleable, that will fit in a suitcase really easily. And so I've learned that I just like a simple, just blobby bag. So this is actually one that I purchased myself from Cezanne, and it's gorgeous. They have so many prints in this same exact kind of vibe, if you will, but I decided to go with this one. I just like the neutrality of it, the navy blue with the little, I think these are like little gold flowers, but they're very subtle, very pretty. I just feel like it fits so much, not to mention this really cute tassel at the end. But one of my favorite things about it that I feel like I wasn't really thinking about when I was buying makeup bags is the fact that it is dark. Like, it's got dark interior, it's dark on the outside, so of course it can still get dirty, but I feel like the dirt won't show up as poorly as previous ones, which I feel like was the reason why I kept getting new ones anyway. I was like, this looks dusty, and so I just learned my lesson. I decided to get a darker one. She's gorgeous. It's like this little velvety texture, so pretty in fact that I actually leave it on my vanity out, and I don't think I've been able to do that with a makeup bag before. Continuing with this little bag right here, she is such a little cutie, and I've been really into like dark chocolates, kind of burgundy-ish colors lately. I mean, my nails themselves, they match. But the funny thing about this bag is I feel like it really plays with you color-wise. I have noticed whenever I wear this bag with the colors brown, burgundy, maybe even like a purplish, which is probably burgundy, dare I say even black potentially, I feel like it just blends beautifully. But truly, the bag on its own, when you look at it, it's like a really dark brown with like a hint of burgundy. This bag is another thing that was like surprisingly such a good purchase. I ended up getting it officially because I needed something to go with my New Year's outfit. I just noticed like my closet was missing a clutch, like a clutch that wasn't doing too much. I had like the hard shell ones where you can't fit anything but a piece of gum inside of them. And I needed one like I could actually throw my things in, like my phone. It fits my vlog camera as well. And so that is why I got it, but I did not expect to use it for things other than nighttime. But to my dismay, it actually came with a crossbody as well. And that's why I've been using it so much. Now, let me tell you, I have been notoriously a crossbody hater. I don't know, I just feel like a child sometimes when I wear a crossbody bag, but if done right, I feel like crossbodies can be really cute. And this one right here, there's no 6-year-old about to walk around with this. That's a little bit much. It really just brings an outfit together. Even if it's like a really chill outfit, I had been on the hunt for the perfect pair of black boots. I feel like I've been through so many black boots and I have missed the mark every single time. I either get some that are too stylized, some that are vintage and they end up breaking. I get some that have platforms. I get the black boots that have heels that are too long. So I finally learned my lesson. These are the ones. The leather on them, so nice, so smooth. I really like that they don't have too much going on. I feel like this is a really timeless shoe, one that I can get a lot of use out of. And also, they are very comfy. I'm a kitten heel girl. I don't like to suffer when I go places, but I do like to be cute. And I feel like these boots have just allowed me to do that. For the girls who have narrow calves, like myself. These are really good. Still have roomies, but personally I don't want them to fit me like a glove. These boots are perfect, absolutely perfect. But I also say that with the warning that if you are more of a thick calf girly, you might want to go in the store, maybe try them on, or be ready to potentially return them. I feel like my whole life I have been swimming in boots. Honestly, they just never sell boots saying like thin calf friendly. Like, that's just not a thing. You kind of just have to live with it. I was really excited to find these and find that they were really flattering on me. I couldn't go another second without bringing these shoes out. These shoes got a lot of questions in my last video, and I figured like, okay girl, I'm getting ready to talk about these shoes so we can actually get into the details of these shoes. Of course, these will be linked down below as well. I kind of went back and forth on whether or not I would find these useful. I have multiple pairs of loafers, and to be honest, I don't really wear them. And so I was like, what's gonna be the difference? I've learned I don't like things that take a lot to wear. These just feel very laid back, very everyday, and I feel like they're a really good dupe of the ones from the row. But I like that they also have their own look. Like, they're not trying to be those exactly. But when I tell you these are so comfortable, I am guilty for trying to wear these shoes with like every outfit. It doesn't matter if I'm wearing jeans, trousers, sweatpants. They're still understated and have a very classy look. I think these are my favorite shoes that I have bought. Favorite shoe right now, for sure. These are another pair of boots that I've gotten recently. I am such a cowgirl boots girl. These are leather, and they do sit a little bit up higher. I just find cowgirl boots so cute for either if you want to tuck your jeans. People are bringing skinny jeans back, but I saw somebody arguing they're only bringing skinny jeans back in boots. So are they really bringing skinny jeans back? Gorgeous with like a flowy dress. Yeah, these will be seeing a lot of me, I would say more so in the spring and summer. The perfect chocolate cowboy boot. Now, I don't really consider myself a beauty girl, so I don't have a lot of these items, but rest assured I'm obsessed with these few items that I do have. I have a lot of discernment when it comes to beauty. There's just not many things that I will get because somebody's like, get this item. But these have been the few things that I've been like, you know what, let's try it, and I absolutely love them. So the first things I feel like we've been hearing a lot about are the Fleur fragrances. So I have the heavy cream, and I also have the vanilla skin. Now, surprisingly, I feel like we hear a lot about the heavy cream one, which I do like. Don't get me wrong, I wear this one most of the time, but I find that the vanilla skin one is really, really nice, especially if you are a vanilla girl, and it's also the one that I get the most compliments on. But I know people like this one because it's different, kind of more like a milky kind of based smell, which is also really nice. To be honest, I mix them both because I did buy them both. But if I was to buy again, I would get this one and the big one. And I don't know if I would buy this one again. I don't hate it. I think I'd have to go without it to see if I miss it. But this one I would definitely get in this size bottle next time. So if you feel like trying both, I feel like you can't go wrong with either one. They both smell really great. But if you can only try one, I recommend trying the vanilla skin one if you're a vanilla girl. There's so many more that I want to try from them because these are some decadent fragrance mist, okay? So I feel like if you're on TikTok, you already know that TikTok is the reason that I bought this. But I also want to point out, it's just so funny. Full circle moment here. Medicube is one of the first sponsors that I ever had on this channel, and it's funny because I didn't even know, I don't know if they were a big brand then over here because they're a Korean skincare brand, but I didn't know how big they were gonna be at the time over here at that time. I was just like, oh my gosh, I love the skincare, the end. And so since I had experience with Medicube on that basis years ago, I was like, their stuff is really good. You honestly cannot do any better than Korean skincare. And so when I see somebody hyping up some Korean skincare items, I will try it. I will say there's been a couple that I've tried that I'm like, only because they were too strong for my face. It is basically a collagen mask, and it's so fun. It's so fun to wear. You put this on, and it basically is supposed to lock in all that moisture, boosting the collagen that is in your skin. So if you don't know what collagen is, it's like that stuff in your face that makes your skin look youthful and bouncy. I ended up getting a couple of lip glosses, a couple from Huda Beauty specifically, and this ended up being my favorite one. This whole entire line right here, I would buy over and over and over again. So this is their faux filler gloss. I'll give you a little swatchy swatch. How was that? Was that good? You see how pigmented that is? I don't even want that to go to waste. Should I just... We'll just put on a little bit. You know how when your lips are dry, or if you just get like those little lines in your lips, if you put this on, it really smooths away that effect. Like, all day when you're wearing it, it doesn't give that. And I feel like sometimes lip glosses, it'll show like that cracking. You know how they have those ones where if you put the lip gloss on, it burns? This is not that. It's more like how smooth it makes it look. And if you look at me, you can see big, voluptuous, juicy lips. It's just not something that I was given. So when I come across a gloss like this, I must talk about it. I think this is the color Foxy. Yeah. Really, really pretty. With a brown lip liner, absolutely. Okay, last up in the beauty realm, it is not another makeup bag. So I think I shared sometime last year that I started doing my own fingernails. Like, this is me. I did that. It's nothing extravagant. It's really plain and basic, but even when I was paying hundreds of dollars a month to get my nails done at the salon, I was finding myself always getting plain nail colors just because I'm not big on prints. Like, I just don't like it. I love the look of a solid nail color. And when I started doing my own nails, it could be the fact that my nails were breaking off. But I also found that I actually like the more natural kind of shorter length. Besides the price point of getting your nails done on a monthly basis, I started coming across information about the harmful things that are in our nail products. And like I said earlier in this video with my deodorant choices, I'm just trying my best, if I can find things that are more clean, to incorporate those into my lifestyle, because I feel like a little, it sounds bad, but like a little of bad stuff isn't awful, but I feel like it adds up, you know, like with the deodorant. If you're doing that every day and it's not the best one, like that's every day. Even with the nail shop, like I was doing that every month. And I just came to the conclusion that nobody's gonna care about my health, my nail care more than me. So I moved to vegan products and started using the manicurist. So I first started with a regular polish, you know, like non-gel. And I used that for a few months and it was super cute and it's super clean products. But I'm too messy and I do too much with my hands. And so I really should have got this first, okay? So if you do end up switching to doing your own nails or going clean nails and you get this from them, don't do what I did and try to go the way of getting the regular polish. Just go ahead and get the gel kit because it's so much more efficient. I found that I was not able to sit still after just doing my nails, and then I end up like smudging them or like, you know, getting dents in them. So I ended up just getting this gel kit from them, which I felt like honestly was really well priced considering how much I used to pay for my nails to get done. And so you just set this up and it has a button for like when you do your base, when you do your color, when you do your top coat, and it'll put the time that you need on there. This specific kit also came with this really cute bag that fits all of this in it. And then another selling point for me with getting the gel was I was sick of removing my nail polish. Like, it's so annoying just taking a cotton ball and just being like, I didn't realize how annoying it was, okay? And so with this nail polish, it's so cool. You actually take the little nail clamps that they give you and you put this remover on a cotton ball. And what happens is the nail polish ends up like peeling off, like it pops off almost. So you don't have to do any rubbing. It kind of does all the work for you, and it's a gel. So yeah, I get like a week wear out of these, which is fine for me because by then I want to change my nail color anyway. Because I was looking at myself, I was like, you know, just because you can afford to go to the nail salon and spend $150 to $200 a month on your nails, does that mean you should? And I was like, no, I shouldn't. If you don't know, I've been working on decorating my apartment, obviously, since I moved in. So I've been decorating slowly just because I've been trying to find pieces that can be lifelong pieces for me. I feel like I made the mistake in my last apartment with buying things that were just like for the moment, for that specific apartment. So what I've done differently since decorating this apartment is I went ahead and splurged, if you will, on things that would be kind of considered more so for like a home. So the first thing I want to mention that I got was this chair that I'm sitting in right now. I had this chair on my wish list for months, and then I ended up getting it a couple of months ago. It's this interior defined chair. I looked up a bunch of reviews and everybody did nothing but rave about them. And I'm so glad I did because, oh my gosh, this chair is perfect. It's one of the most expensive things that I bought for this apartment, but I see it as like a future piece for my house because my plan is to one day when I have the space buy another one of these and like put it in the living room. So right now I use it as my reading chair. It's kind of hard to find a big chair that's also on the comfy side. I didn't want to go for like those huge gargantuan chairs. Like obviously they're really comfortable, but like for me they're a little bit of an eyesore. If I had like a room specifically just for like hanging out in, I wouldn't care, but because I had to put this in my bedroom, I needed to be cute, you know. And so I was having a hard time finding a chair that wasn't too small and wasn't too big. I needed something in between that was comfy, also had a high back so that my back wasn't like slumping over it like that. I don't know why I gave you that demonstration. I cannot remember the color of what I specifically got this chair in, but I've been getting lots of questions on it on Instagram. So I will put the name of the color along with the link down below because they have so many different ones you could choose from, but this was like the specific one I wanted. It was like a dark velvety green texture. I literally designed this chair. Like, you can pick the color, you can pick the cushions that it's made out of. It does come with a little extra cushion that you can move around and sit with. She's beautiful. I can't say enough good things about her. So the other big huge furniture piece that I recently got that I feel like I didn't really share, but you probably have seen in my videos lately, is my mirror. I finally replaced the IKEA Hovet mirror and I got myself a really nice mirror. So of course I had to do the Anthropologie mirror. Okay, I had this on my list for a long time. It looks really gorgeous in there next to my couch. I honestly did try to find like a more like affordable version. It just does not compare. I feel like a mirror is just one of those things you're just gonna have to spend a little bit of money on, and I feel like that's the type of mirror I could put in my future home and it could like stand in the living room and everybody would be like, this is a pretty mirror, you know? And that's what I wanted. Like, that IKEA mirror that I had before, it did its job, it did its duty, did its time, but it was just not my forever mirror. I've been loving little things that just make me happy, and obviously you can tell I really love candles, and so I felt like this wasn't a crazy thing for me to get. To be honest, these cost way more than like your regular little matches that you can get at Walmart, but I just love the fact that they are in a cute box. I specifically sought these out. Like, nobody showed them to me. I was just like, I have this vision in my head for how I want my Matchbox to look, and so I'm gonna go find it. Eventually I might move up to like, I don't know, maybe like a permanent velvety boxy Matchbox. I don't know if that's a thing, but I could probably find it. So this first one is just a little Matchbox with a little bunny rabbit on it. It also has a fox on the other side, but I bought it for the bunny rabbit. I don't know why I'm calling it that. It kind of looks like a hare. It's not like one of those cute little bunnies. So I keep this one in my living room on the side table. And the other one I got was this one. I think it has Cupid in French, and then it has Cupid himself. I think that's French. Look, I don't speak French. I'm a little bit of a Francophile, but unfortunately I do not speak French, so I can't vouch. It's just giving French. Anything would do, I'm gonna be like, that's French. They got the little red tips on them, and these are such good matches. But I will say, when I run out of them, I'm probably just gonna go buy more long matches and reuse the boxes so I can still keep them on the tables. You know, I'm always talking on this channel about like romanticizing my life and whatnot. And one thing I realized about my life, well, this is a little dramatic, but something in my life that is very unromantic. My handwriting is that of a 10-year-old. I remember my handwriting used to be considered nice when I was a kid, but the problem is it never really moved past that. And so when everybody got older, their handwriting just got nicer. And also, I was a part of that age group where they kind of left us hanging a little bit with cursive. Like, they taught us just enough to know how to write every letter in cursive, but they didn't make us practice it to the point where like our cursive is pretty. I decided I'm gonna bring it back, and I went and found myself this workbook to have elegant cursive handwriting. Number one, I liked it because it was cute. It's just not exciting to me to give me one that looks like the ones my mom used to hand me over the summer when I was in elementary school. I don't want that. But when you go through it, it actually does like get to business. I haven't started using it yet, but I probably will start next week. But it's just so funny because if you go through, it's got like those lines. Remember when we were in kindergarten and they would have the letter, how to write the letter, and they make you repeat it? That's basically what they're making me do. And eventually I'll get to the point where I can write out the whole word and it'll be really pretty. So yeah, when I saw that, I was like, you know what, that's legit. Because I remember that really worked for me in kindergarten. It's just a dream of mine. Like my grandmother, who has unfortunately passed away, and she used to write us letters every year for our birthday and for Christmas. And she had beautiful cursive handwriting. And I just really want to be somebody's grandma one day that has that pretty handwriting where they get snail mail and they're like, aw, it's from Grandma Jordan, look how pretty her handwriting is. Like, I would just hate to send my grandchild a letter with my current handwriting. They just be like, Another thing that I feel like that I've added to my life that's made it very romantic. I have bought journal after journal after journal, and I finally came to the conclusion these little binded journals, Jordan, they're just not gonna work for you. So I figured it out finally. I learned that what I needed was a spiral journal. If you messed up the first page and you tried to write your name cute and you were like, hey, this journal belongs to Jordan, and you just don't like how you did it, you can just unhook it like a binder and take it out and have a new first page. Also, when I fill up the journal, I'm able to take out the pages, put them away, tie them in a cute ribbon somewhere, I don't know, and then fill them back up again and start over. Like, I really don't have to buy a new journal again as long as it's, you know, intact. There was just something so romantic to me about a blood red journal. It felt very, I don't know, very old school, very Anne Frank. I don't even know if she had a red journal. It has a little area where you can put the pen. Eventually I'd like to get to the point where I have a charm on it. I haven't settled on one I'd like. And then I'm eventually probably gonna put like cute little pictures in the front, and you know how people put the little pins on the side and they really deck it out. I haven't gotten to that point yet. I want to take it slow so I can make sure it's filled with things that I really like. But yeah, a leather spiral journal for the indecisive girlies that swear they need a new journal every year. This was gifted as well, not from a brand, from my boyfriend. He bought me some other cases too, and I've got some new accessories for it. I'm probably gonna decorate it with the pop socket and the stickers, but I'm probably gonna do that over on my new book channel that I just created. But yeah, I'm so excited about this. It took me a really long time to get a Kindle, and as I said that, I was like, let me pause, because this is my second Kindle, but the first I bought it when I was in high school, and so I feel like that's not even the same. Like, those Kindles are not in the same playing field. I have for a long time been strictly a paperback girl. Like, I love the fact that with paperbacks you can bend them, you can fold them back and forth. I don't feel bad about writing and highlighting and whatever all up in them. And I just felt like with a Kindle you lose a little bit of that romance that, you know, I just love so much. Like, you don't get the handwriting and the highlighting and the text. And I still stand by that. You don't get that, but you read so much faster. I don't know what it is. I think I read like a 600-page book, like way faster than I normally would read a book that long. I'll probably do like a full review or something over there eventually, especially for the people who don't see themselves as Kindle people, because that was me. You know, when you don't want to buy it yourself, but like you kind of want it, I feel like that's what it was for me. And so I'm really happy that this is what he got me for Christmas. I was so excited. And I'd say another one of my favorite things, just to be quick and brief about it, is it makes reading at night really easy. And if you have migraines pretty often, it's also pretty easy on your eyes with that, because you can change like the brightness and how yellow or white it is. So as a migraine girly, I've been absolutely loving it. That is the last thing of, I want to say, the 25 things that I have bought myself recently, or at least that's what I'm calling the video, because it'd just be too long to be like 25 things that I bought myself and some brands have gifted. Yeah, most of the things I bought myself though, but I just wanted to show you all the things I've been loving. Let me know if you'd like a favorites video, because I do have a lot of things that I just find myself gravitating to, wearing a ton of, using a ton of. These were just the new things that I wanted to share. I've just been trying to be way more mindful about my purchases, and I feel like it's been paying off. Like, all of these things that I've shown you, I feel like they've been getting a lot of use, and that's exactly what I wanted. That's how I know I want something, is when I get it, I actually use it. It sees the light of day, and we love that. Also, do not forget, if you've been wanting to try a clean deodorant, the Necessaire one, she is elite. Make sure you get this one, because this is the strong variation, and I feel like when it comes to smell, we're gonna want the strong one. I'm gonna put my code down here again if you need to use it. Also, while it's on my mind, some people have had this when it comes to aluminum-free deodorants, and they've honestly just given up and went back to like regular deodorants, which don't do that. Please don't do that. But what you might need is an armpit detox. There's like a whole bunch of things, like Google it, how you can detox your armpits. That's usually the problem if you're finding you're using aluminum free and it's still smelling kind of off. You might need an armpit detox and then try to use your aluminum free deodorant. Just want to throw that out there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you already know what to do. I feel like I haven't said this in a while, but if you liked the video, like it, comment. That just helps your girl out. I'll leave you at that, and I will see you in next week's video. Love you so much. Mwah.